So our emotions are like our inner guidance systems to what's going on inside of us. They help us to attract the things that we want, and then they also let us know when we're attracting the things that we don't want. They help us to express our feelings and thoughts to people outside of us, as well as to ourselves. They are energy in motion. And if you have no control over them, then you have no control over yourself. Hey guys, welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to create the life that we desire. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm also so glad to have you here. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching the video. If you get any information that you can use, like the video. And if you like me, then subscribe to the video. That's simple. So let's go ahead and jump into how we can get more in control of our emotions. So what role does emotions play when it comes to manifesting? Like, why is it even important to have control over your emotion when it comes to manifesting? So what emotions are is energy in motion. They create the vibrational frequencies that we have within and around us. So when you're feeling emotions like joy or sadness, each of those emotions carry their own specific vibrational frequency. And I will pop that chart up here next to me with the vibrational frequencies and the emotions, so you'll have something to reference. Depending on what emotion you are feeling will depend on where you are vibrating within that vibrational scale, which will end up affecting the type of things, circumstances, people, places, whatever that you end up attracting to you. Wherever you're at in the vibrational scale, what you attract will match that vibration. That's why being able to recognize and control your emotions is so important. So you can, one, understand where your vibrational frequency is, and be able to tell when it's turned or when you're in a negative vibration, when your vibration is low. You're able to gauge that a lot easier when you're able to recognize your emotions, as well as when you're able to control them. If you are in one of those lower vibrational moments, then you know how to raise your vibration a little bit easier to get yourself to where you need to be to attract the things that you want. If you're constantly in an emotion of fear, lack, desperation, things like that, then you are just going to keep manifesting things that match that vibration and keep you in fear and lack and desperation. And then on the other end, if you are in gratitude, happiness, joy, bliss, contentment, you are going to get things that also match those vibrations. This is why mastering your emotions is so important. Not just mastering them, but being able to recognize them. Recognize your emotional triggers and what those are. Once you get to a point where you can master your own emotions without letting outside circumstances affect them, then you're able to master your own vibration, which means you're able to master what you attract into your life. So let's talk about how you can become emotionally aware. Y'all, becoming emotionally aware is like tapping into your inner compass. It's a way to guide you through those highs and lows, those ups and downs. When you're able to tap into your emotions and understand your emotions a lot better, then you're able to ride that wave of life a lot easier. Most people do not recognize their emotions. They do not know their emotions. Most of us just let our emotions go as they may, and we don't even know what's triggering them, what emotions we're feeling, or any of that. So becoming emotionally aware is important. Not many of us do it, but it's very important. Also, with interacting with other people, with your loved ones, with people, strangers, just being emotionally aware helps with those interactions as well. You just overall are able to navigate challenges a lot better, make more informed decisions because you're not making them based off of emotion. And then also create those deeper connections with ourselves and others and the people that we love. So first off, to be able to start even recognizing your emotions, you need to start paying attention to yourself and checking in with yourself a lot more. I actually explained this in a lot of wind. Just a second. So to be able to become emotionally aware, first of all, you just need to become more aware of your emotions and what's going on inside of you. And I broke this down really well in my last video, the mirror principle. And I break it down how you need to check in with yourself more throughout the day. You know, just be more aware of what's going on inside of you. Be more aware of what emotions you're feeling. Be more aware of when your emotions change. Throughout the day, ask yourself, like, how are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? How's everything going right now? Just ask. Your body is going to answer. Pay attention to emotional spikes and things that cause those emotional spikes. Also, you need to start meditating. You need to start journaling. I say this probably in every single video at this point, and I don't care. I'm gonna say it until y'all do it, because that is how important those two things are. Meditating is going to give you that look inside to see what is going on inside. It's gonna give you the tools to be able to check in with yourself more throughout the day and make that more of a natural thing. You're going to be able to be more present, be more conscious of what's going on in here and in here, which is going to help you know what's going on with your emotions. You guys, if you are not meditating, start meditating. Start meditating. It is that important. Also, if you are not journaling, start journaling. It is also that important, because when you journal, guys, and when you're honest with yourself inside of those journals and you get in there and you really pour out your emotions and you do it regularly, that is like a peek into your subconscious, into your emotions, and into your emotional triggers. And when you're emotionally triggered by something or something, go write about it in your journal. When you have an emotional spike, when something makes you really happy, go write about it in your journal. And then you can come back to those journal entries later as insight from a third person to see how you reacted emotionally, how you were feeling, what emotions, what outside environmental things affected those emotions, and be able to get to know yourself a lot better, so you can understand again what your emotional triggers are, how it feels to feel certain emotions. When you're feeling joy, how are you feeling? When you're feeling how do you feel? When you're feeling fear, how are you feeling? Learn how to connect those emotions with feelings in your body, so you know when you're feeling what you're feeling, so you know where you're vibrating, so you know what you're attracting. Alright guys, so I had a bit of a technical issue. My original video, the last part of it, had no audio, so I am redoing it right now. This is a new day, new week actually. So this video is going to be a little bit more delayed than it already was. But hey, we're doing the best we can. I'm trying. So let's talk about how you raise your vibration or make yourself feel better when you're in one of those low emotion states or low emotion vibrations, like fear, desperation, lack, anything like that. First of all, guys, it's important to remember that when you're in one of these lower emotional, lower vibrational states, it is okay. We're supposed to feel all emotions. As humans, we are supposed to feel all emotions. They all add to our experiences. Even the lower or quote unquote bad emotions, they all add to our experience. So it is important not to make yourself feel bad, feeling positive 24/7, because that's just unrealistic and it's not healthy at all. We need our negative emotions. We need those to help us grow. You don't want to live in a negative emotional state though, because then that's all you will have. You're supposed to use those lower vibration as something that can propel you to get to a better feeling state. They're supposed to be something that helps to wake you up out of that lower vibrational state and say, hey, I want better, I want more. That is what they're supposed to be used for. You use them to learn your lessons and grow in life so you can live a more healthier and fulfilling life. But if you try to ignore those emotions, it's just going to add resistance to them, and then that'll just make them live with you longer. A book now called The Emotion Code, which is amazing. I plan on doing a video about it once I'm done reading it, but it made a very great point in the book that stated that when you have unprocessed emotions, attach themselves to your body, to different organs in your body, and you end up living with these emotions and manifesting different situations from these unprocessed emotions. So it's very important to deal with your emotions and to fully process them and not ignore them. So how do you fully process those negative emotions? You feel them. You feel them, guys. It's just that simple. We try so hard to fight those emotions and push them down and not feel them, that they end up just living inside of us. But if we just take the time to feel them, cry, scream, yell, get upset, whatever you need to do to just let that emotion fully live its way out, and then it will process itself out. Y'all, if y'all just sit in that emotion for a few minutes, it will fully process, and then you'll feel calm. You'll feel calmness come over you, and then you can start working on raising your vibration. Start thinking about something that brings you joy, or thinking about affirmations or things like that. That is how you raise your vibration. That is how you fully process an emotion. You feel it. And it's literally just that simple. We try so hard to not feel our negative emotions that we end up making it worse on ourselves and letting those negative emotions live inside of us for years, decades, sometimes our lifetime. It's important to keep in mind, guys, that mastering your emotions isn't about feeling good all of the time. Mastering your emotions is about just knowing how you feel all of the time, being more aware of your emotional state and your inner state, your thoughts, and everything else that comes with the inside of you, not just our outside circumstances. Once you learn how to understand your emotional state a lot better, then you will start attracting the things that you want. You'll have way more control over your life, just having control over your emotions. All right, guys, we have reached the end of the video. I will apologize in advance for this video being late and me being off a couple of weeks with posting. I'm trying my best, guys, but I will make sure that even if I miss a week, I won't stop. So I'm still going to keep showing up. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Also, make sure you go follow me on my social media platforms. I'll make sure to plot those on here. I am way more consistent with my other social media platforms, and I post on those daily. So you're able to get everything you need and learn how to live the most awesome life that you've ever lived. And guys, if you're needing a little bit more information on how to control your emotional state and just your inner state and your inner guidance, I would suggest checking out this video on the mirror principle. It is a real deep dive into how to get control of your inner state so your outside world could be a lot better and more healthier for you. So go check that video out now after this one. And you guys, I hope you guys are having the most amazing life possible. Most importantly, I hope you guys are living your bliss.